Good day. I just want to go through and to give an overview on Bitcoin dominance. It's just another tool that helps traders, especially long-term holders, on how to hold their position or on to help them hold their positions, because they'll look at the market trends and be able to make decisions on that to say, is it worth still holding? Or is it time to cash out basically. So if you come to your market coin cap, I used a Bitcoin dominance on coin market cap. I would go straight to where it says the dominant BTC, and then you can click there. So basically, once you click there, you get this page which explains to you what Bitcoin dominance is all about. Basically, it's a metric used to measure the relative market share. So meaning the amount of cash or the amount of money being invested in cryptocurrency. So it allows you to look at where is the money going, where is the money flowing into, or where is the money flowing out of. So as of today, the BTC dominant, which means that the total market cap, out of the total market cap, BTC holds 60.7% of the money, and then Ethereum the rest, and then the others, Ethereum 8.3, and then the others of the altcoins hold about 30.5%. Then that allows you to say, say for example, you are holding holding Ethereum. When you see money outflowing out of Ethereum, then you must follow the trend. Whether are you seeing it getting into others, which means would you rather take up a position into others, or are you seeing it going back to BTC? And here's a chart. This is the all-time chart basically, so you can change your time frames. Yeah, all-time 1 year, 30 days. But for today's practice, basically, I'm just gonna do all-time as it is basically. So we starting here. You see, this was 2013. So BTC was at its highest peak, which was 94, about 95%. And then, as you can see, Ethereum was not even in inception. So the other altcoins basically hold about 5 point something percent or 4 point something percent. And you can see every time you see this dip where the dominance of BTC is dropping, you see an increase in the altcoin, which means when the outflow is going out of BTC, it goes back into the altcoins and the altcoins pump up. Same thing you see here, you see it back here again. Now you must look at this trend, and you must also look at the time frame. How long does that whole outflow or inflow takes? As you can see here, this was 2014, I think the 11th month, ne? And then it falls up to 2015. So it started in 2014, November 2014. It went all the way to basically January the 5th. It's about 3 months. And then you go back again. You start here. Then you had, I think this was the 12th month. It goes up to the 3rd month. So it's about 4 months. And then you have this longest fall ever. This happened in 2016. And if you would go back and take and check the time frames of BTC and when it was falling like this, it will sort of give you a trend on what is about to happen at the moment. So then you have this, and then you must look. Okay, this was 2017, in January 2017, and then you go April, March, June. You have good 6 months about of this flow flowing out of BTC and getting into Ethereum and altcoins. And as you can see here, altcoins really pumped up because they did this here, went in a little bit of consolidation, and then it just pumped up. Now, if you look at the time, when was this in 2018? So a lot of people at the moment, and I'm explaining this because a lot of people at the moment, they've given up. They've sort of given up. Is this really altcoin season coming? Is it going to happen? So people are worried, and they're not sure really, should they keep holding on to their losing position or must they sell? And then you see here the inflow start coming into BTC, and as you can see, so the money is leaving the altcoins again and Ethereum back into BTC. And then we have this was 2021. We all know this was the last bull run. So in 2021 January, basically 2021 January, and all the way to May. So we have a good 5 months, and that is a whole 5 months of basically of a fall in the dominance, meaning of money coming out of BTC, basically going into the altcoins. And what does that mean for the altcoins? As we can see, this is what it means to the altcoins. All the altcoins that we currently hold and that currently are in negative position, this is what is going to happen once the dominance, obviously, of BTC starting going down. And obviously at the moment we are still into this. That's why you see, the inflow in Ethereum at the moment is very low. Inflow into the altcoins at the moment is very low. But as you can see, this was November. We all have experienced what was happening in November. So I actually started about, I think end of October, beginning of November. So this is where we started, November last year. And we experienced this, as you can see it again. And we got some profit out of the altcoins. But was this it? No, definitely no. So if you are a long-term holder, basically you are gonna be checking out this dominance. And once you see that it's starting to fall, once you see this is starting to fall, know that you are starting to basically make gains on your altcoins and make gains on your Ethereum, because that is basically how money moves in crypto. It moves out of Bitcoin. The retailers, once they've made profit out of BTC, they go and buy the thing, because you can see here, BTC at its peak of 69.2 here, at this level here. What was the price for the altcoins? Obviously, they would have been in -80, -90, some of them. But if you know that when they cash out here, they are gonna buy the cheapest here, obviously the market will pump up, and that is what we are basically waiting. So if you are a trader, I would say go in for long term. Quick gains, you get them today, lose them again tomorrow. So aim for basically long term, and we are gonna experience this. This is 2021. We all saw what happened here. So we are waiting, and this is the longest consolidation ever. And so you can see the dominance is going up, but it's struggling. So we are waiting just for that money to come out of here, basically go into there, and we see a pump on altcoin. So yeah, basically that's all I wanted to see on an overview. And the other thing that you can also do is you can basically take out Ethereum. Then you only have the chart for BTC and the rest of the altcoins, and then you can track your chart and see where the market is going. And you can also change on the top coins. You can change your time frames here, and basically so forth. So yeah, long-term traders, be in for long term. So this is again historical values. So tells you, as you can see, last month the average dominance was about 60.4. So last month altcoins, you know, where this was Ethereum. As you can see, it was 10.2, so it was doing much better. Your yearly high and lows. If you can see the lows of 2024 is 51.5. Look at the percentage the altcoins and Ethereum were performing at. 16.4 for Ethereum and 32.1 for basically altcoin. So just wait for the trend to kick in. And yeah, if you're a long-term holder, just do that.